Hello there and welcome back to yet another episode of Krenia. Today we have a little bit of an issue because I have built a couple of new buildings here. I technically also recorded a time-lapse, but that got deleted unfortunately because of, I don't know what, some error of some sort. I don't really know. But yeah, the problem isn't that we have the buildings, but that we now have a big hole in that building. And that of course is because of an annoying little creeper that probably spawned up here. But yeah, let me very quickly finish this and close the hole that has been blown out. And there we go. Oh, I actually forgot to put in the windows. Well, happens to the best of us. There we go. Okay, so now we have the gym completed and put in again. So let me give you a little tour of it. First of all, Marcel's hairstyling. Very important for the future, very important for another project, just as well as the gym, but yeah. So yeah, we have some chairs right here, and of course the mirrors, and I mean it's just a hair salon, just how you would expect it I guess. In the back, a little storage area for all the shears and all of that stuff that you need to cut hair. And yeah, it's just a little shop that will come in handy eventually. Then Omersil's bookshop, because I needed something to fill the space beneath, but this is just a nice and cozy little shop with a lot of books in it. Also some storage space in the back here, and yeah, this is the bookshop. We have a couple of signs up there, and just a little art up on top of there. But now, onto the big build of, big part of all of this build, the gym. Of course, a nice little banner right in front to make everybody see that it is the gym. Then you have to go up a little bit, because this gym is on the top floor. There we have Omersil's fitness gym. So yeah, a nice little sporty gym that has, of course, the reception and all of that, and a couple of weights as well as the weight bar that you have to lift, then a little bike to get your cardio, and yeah, some shelves, not much on there, but if we go on to the second floor of the gym, which is actually the third floor of the whole building, then you have a couple more things. For example, some running tracks, where you can just train and run. Then some boxing bags, punching bags, to get your muscles up as well, and also some good training. Technically I could have done something in the back here, but I honestly didn't know what to put in here and wasn't sure. I originally planned to put in some showers and stuff like that in here, but I just wasn't sure how to do it, so I just kept that empty for now. But honestly, doesn't matter that much. I mean, most of it is in, and yeah, this gym will also come in handy for a future project. Just a little bit to give some nice little features and stuff like that, but yeah, I think this looks very nice, and it makes it a little more complete. So yeah, that is the last shop that I will build in this era of Krenia. So let's get over to our own base to check one of the things on our list. In the last episode I made a tiny little checklist on what I still have to do. First of all, of course, build the mountain, then build some houses, make a last shop, and finish the expansion. So building the mountain is coming along nicely. Don't think that I've done anything since the last episode, but we will work on it in this one as well again. And then build the houses. I might be able to do that as well, but we need some more houses over on this village, in this village, because only 2 houses isn't much of a village at all. And then we have make the last job, which we can basically check off on this list, because we did that right away. And then the last point, finish the expansion. Making the mountain is technically part of that, but I think more of it would be to like make this part and then build a forest on that part and all of that. But I'm really not gonna do that. At least I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna have the time for that. So yeah, but what I will do is build this bridge a little nicer. Vinny built that a while ago to connect this up, and we're gonna finish it because Vinny just yeah, we are making somewhat of a collaboration with that one, and he built the overall shape, and I'm gonna make it a little bit more detailed and structured, and we're gonna finish it. So yeah, you know what, we're gonna start with that, and we're also gonna turn off the shaders real quick, because it's just a little smoother, isn't it? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to bring some more texture into this, and maybe also change the shape a little bit, like down here on this part. Ooh, yeah, just a little bit. And we're gonna refine all of it, and then yeah, we're gonna have a nice bridge connecting this island over here to our mainland. So yeah, let's do that. So now I have a couple of blocks, a little stone, a little andesite and a little cobblestone, and then for the pathway also a little basalt and blackstone. So yeah, first of all, what I think I'm gonna do is change the shape a tiny little bit. There we go, let's see if it's better like that. I think it fits the vibe that I want to give off with this one a little bit better. So yeah, I think that's good. Some little details, like for example how it goes into the ground at the end. I think we can also raise this archway by a little bit. It just seems a little too thick on some parts. And like that, we have a much higher archway down below. Not 100% sure if I like it like that. I'm pretty sure that we don't have much space. And nope. So I might need to make a couple of tricks. Oh, with some blackstone right here. Which basically just means that we're gonna have some blackstone slabs on these parts. And we're gonna of course texture it a little bit more and that it looks more randomized. But we need those slabs right here. We don't have basalt slabs, so we need to improvise like that. But if we have this part here with slabs now, we can then change this part up, and now we have the whole archway again. I think that looks just fine. That looks good. We're gonna go with that, and we're gonna do that on all of the archways we have on this bridge. Well, actually, under this bridge. Okay, something isn't quite right here. I think we might need to change the position of those archways. Well, then let's get to work. That's better, I think. Yeah. Now it's a little bit more symmetrical and a little bit more detailed, as well as a little bit thinner. Now, the only thing we need to do is to texture it. We have cobblestone and andesite in all the forms that we need. And now I'll just put in a couple of strands that like go maybe something like that. And that is basically all we need to do with this. Just make some cracks and some little things. With the andesite maybe we're gonna make it a little bit more widespread and a little bit less aggressive. But the cobblestone is kind of symbolizing, cracks and weathering. But the andesite would then just be texture of the stone. But yeah, that already looks a lot better than the plain stone bridge. Also with this large rock in front of it. We might need to remove it actually. We'll have to see about that, but so far so good. Yeah, let me just simply work my way around this thing here, and then I'll show you again what we have and how the bridge looks. I might even add a couple of details on the way. Oh, and I nearly forgot to tell you that I've also done something I'd say kind of weird. I've completely filled up the lower part of the bridge foundation here. Honestly, I might just punch a couple of holes in there to make it seem a little bit more logical, but I like those little rings, those little circular holes that go through here, and yeah, they're on both sides. But now that I think about it, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to hollow out something on the bottom as well. And as you can see, the texturing is coming along quite nicely. It just makes it seem a little bit more realistic, a little bit more detailed, and a little bit more finished if there's some more blocks and a couple of block variations. So I think I'm done. I think I'm finished with this bridge. I have added a little bit of an arch on top of it as well, and I've done a little bit of punching holes into the bottom and the foundation. Now we have a little bit more room down there, and it's not that massive anymore. Yeah, a lot of texturing, a lot of broken bits and pieces in the bridge, and of course some lanterns to keep everything lit up by at least a little bit. So yeah, I think this does look pretty nice. We might add a little bit of greenery or stuff like that, or maybe Vinny will do that. We'll have to see. But I think this is a pretty nice structure to connect this island with the mainland. Now, let's move on and let's push the mammoth task of building the mountain behind me a little further back, and let's do something but I didn't really do that much in this on this server, which is taking care of advancements. If we go onto the Adventures tab, then we have Discover Every Biome on the bottom. And if you're wondering why everything looks so big and why there are details, I have a mod installed to show some extra details and to make that happen like that. My point is that we still have to find 2 biomes to complete this achievement and advancement, and the ones that we have to find are the mushroom field shores and the mushroom fields. So what we're gonna do right now is to simply fly over there. I have the coordinates of those from a map finder or map viewer, and it is about at 5,000 minus 5,000. But I'm not gonna fly there by Elytra or maybe even Trident. No, I'm gonna make it a little bit more efficient, and I'm gonna go through the Nether. I know where to go, I know the coordinates. We have to go to 608 and minus 643 in the Nether. So I hope that we'll end up right on the mushroom fields. So in what direction do we even have to go? Apparently in that one and that one. So we'll have to go back into the northeast. This really shouldn't take all too long, so I mean, we're basically already halfway there. We're very, very close. And right about here should be fine. I'm gonna try to find the exact coordinates that I marked. And those should be exactly right here. So I'm gonna make my portal right here. And if we light it up, we should hopefully end up right in the field where we want to be. Perfect. So, this is the mushroom fields. So if we go to the shore, to the edge of the biome, we should be getting the advancement. So let's see. Let's fly over there and there we go. It's that easy. Very simple, very fast, and very satisfying. So let's quickly go back, because I don't actually have anything to do here. I just wanted to get the achievement, because yeah, the server is ending very soon. Now we only need to get back. And this looks like Alex's base. Yeah. Okay, so we're very close, but I'll just go over the nether roof this time. And then we can go back to building the mountain, as I've already tried to continue so many times. So I'm gonna try to get a little further with this. So, one day has passed and the mountain is a little bit bigger and taller. Still, I've not done the top or even gotten high enough to even make the top, I think. I'm gonna have to get a little higher there and maybe a little over there, like right here. But it's coming along very nicely. Also, I have expanded this part of the landscape, so we're gonna have a little bit more space here and it's gonna be a little bit more defined. But yeah, I think for today that is gonna be all of the mountain building. We only have 2 things to do for today. First thing on the list of the 2 is to repopulate our sheep field, our sheep herd, because right now there is not one single sheep in there. Don't ask me how they all escaped or how they all got removed, I guess, but they're not here anymore and we're gonna have to change that. I think there was a sheep running around somewhere over here, so we're gonna try to capture that. There we go. We're gonna try to get that one over there, and then we're gonna have to find another one. I think I'm actually simply gonna leash you to the tree so that we don't lose you. I'm gonna do that with a second one as well, so that we don't have to worry about finding new sheep. But in the worst case, only having to breed them up again. So yeah, the second sheep, that's the monster farm. I wanted to go over there to the sheep farm. But yeah, we're gonna have to get one out of here. I think I forgot the wheat. So let's get down there again and let's breed ourselves a sheep. Now it is only a question of getting this little lamb out of here and up to there. It's gonna be very annoying and painful. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that was actually less painful than expected. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was still a little bit more tedious than it should have been. So I'm very glad that that went quite well. And now we only have to breed them up into a full herd, and then we're good. So next up on the list is to make the mountain a little bit more complete, because right now there is a hole in there, which is supposed to be somewhat of a mine where the villagers were supposed to go. But as time is very short, we don't really have the time to put something like that up in there, so we're gonna have to close up that hole a little bit and decorate it so that it looks pretty nice, and so that we just have something in here. But yeah, I think it's gonna look good. And there we have it. It's pretty simple, a little bit of dirt to make the transition from the grass to the stone a little bit less obvious, and then a couple of details and the crumbled stone in the mine shaft. So basically, if the mine shaft collapsed and everything fell down. So yeah, this is basically, in my opinion, the easiest way to close this up without having it completely gone. But yeah, I think that should do the trick just fine. And now on to the terraforming part, which is probably as far as I'm gonna get today. Also over here I did quite a bit, and we're gonna be able to carve in the river a little further. I think I'm gonna just curve this mountain right over here, and we're gonna see how we do it. I don't know if we're gonna do the back. Probably not. Probably not, but we'll see. But yeah, so far, this is what I've got. And yeah, that's all for today. And in the next one, we're gonna try to finish a little bit more of the terraforming. Like here, just close this part up, which shouldn't even take too long. Then also this part and this chunk. At the start, I think I planned on making the river completely new, but honestly, that wasn't ever gonna happen, so we're just gonna close this up again, put in the river, and act like this hole never existed. Yeah, also this side over here maybe a little bit. This needs some terraforming as well. Yeah, maybe clean up a couple of things, and we're gonna be fine for this era of Krenia. Vinny has added a little bit of greenery to his island here, and I think it looks great. And yeah, we're gonna have a nice base. Also, I think technically we should build some houses over there in the village, but building houses really isn't that easy, so we're gonna have to find a way to do that as efficiently as possible. But we'll have to see. So yeah, of course, as always, thank you very, very much for watching again, and I think we're gonna be able to make a little bit of progress in the next episode. But I only have 1 week left, so that's gonna be limited. Limited progress, but hopefully as much as I can do. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'm not gonna prolong this anymore. So if you enjoyed it, I hope I can see you in the next one. And with that, goodbye for now.